Hi everybody, you are welcome to Ajike Organics skincare training. Okay, so before you start doing anything, you should sanitize your work area. So I'm sanitizing my work area with ethanol. Okay, so you get ethanol and you sanitize your work area. It's purely alcohol. All right, now that we're done, let's get into the video. Today we'll be making treatment cream. Before you start making your cream, you should have everything written out. And I'll be working with base cream. That means I've already made that cream, but it's just very thick, and I'll be adding some other ingredients to it. So I'm working with a base cream. The first thing I'm going to measure that is on my list is distilled water. So I'm going to measure the distilled water, which is 350 gram. Okay, so I'm going to measure the 350 gram of the distilled water, and then we will get into the video. All right, so let's measure. You can use hydrosol if you don't want to use distilled water. Hydrosol is just a flavored water, flavored with herbs. There's a way they do it, okay? So you can get that, but I am using distilled water. So I have measured 350 gram of distilled water. I'm going to bring this water to a very warm temperature because I want my base cream to melt in it. So it's going to be like warmer than usual, okay? The next thing on my list is my base cream. So I'm going to be putting my base cream into this container, and my base cream is 300 gram. My base cream is 300 gram. So this is how my base cream look like. See, it's very thick. My base cream is very, very thick. This is not the kind of base cream I'm going to teach you to make so that you can work well with it. This one is my own special base cream. There's nothing special about it actually. It's just that you can use a little to make a lot. That's it. But this is not the base cream I'm going to teach you to make. I'm measuring 300 gram of my base cream. This base cream has some other ingredients. This base cream has vitamin E. It has got honey. It has got so many lovely, ingredients. I'm going to teach you to make your own base cream. Don't worry. So I'm measuring 300 gram of this base cream. Okay, so this is 300 gram of my base cream. Next is that I'll be measuring my mango and avocado butter. It is in my list, it is 20 gram. So 10 mango butter, 10 avocado butter. I'll be measuring it into this measurement. That is my avocado and this is my mango. They kind of look alike, but they are not the same. Measured. Okay, so I'm going to get my distilled water. Like I said, my distilled water, I'm going to bring it to a very hot temperature so it can melt down this base cream and the butters that I put in this container. So this is my distilled water. I'm pouring it. You can see the steam coming out. It's going to melt it down. Okay, I'm pouring it on it. Now I'm going to mix this. I won't be able to do all this on camera, but I'm going to mix this until it is totally dissolved. I won't be able to finish this on camera, but you have the idea of what I'm trying to do. We have mixed our cream. You can see that the consistency is different. I had to put extra muzzle to it, to mix it. So this is the consistency we have right now. Next on my list is rose water. My rose water is 150. This cream need a lot of moist for it to turn to lotion, because I'm making a lotion. It has to be very liquidy. So I'm doing 150 of rose water. So the next thing is to measure my rose water. 150. I'll measure it into this. I have a pink rose water and I have a clear rose water. So I'll be using both. Okay? I'll be using both rose waters. So 150 goes into this. Okay? And give it a stir. And I'm going to use my pink too to balance it out. Please be careful when measuring so that you don't over measure. Now we have measured 150 of our rose water. Okay. On my list, the next thing that we'll be putting in this our lotion is a vitamin B3 and vitamin C. Vitamin B3 is known as niacinamide. So I'm going to take this down and place this on our measuring scale. Vitamin B3 is known as niacinamide, okay? And vitamin C is known as ascorbic acid. So in my measure, I have vitamin B3. The measurement is 20 gram. All right. I'm going to put 15 gram. And then I'm going to add rose water to it to balance it out so that I can melt it because it's water soluble. So I'm doing 15 gram of this. And the rest is going to be rose water to melt it down. I hope you're following. Okay, and I'm also going to do the ascorbic to 15 gram and rose water to melt it down. So I'm going to use 10 gram of rose water to melt this down. Okay, we need a lot of moist in our cream, right? So everything should be 40. With the water and the powders, everything should be 40. All right. Okay, so we are going to dissolve it properly. Next is we are going to pour in the mixture. Okay, it goes into the cream. Next on my list is, like I said, we are doing repair cream. So I'm going to show you some oils that I'm going to use. I'm going to use this oil. Yeah, see it? Vits Gold. Okay, skin repair oil. I'm going to use this oil. I'm going to use orange oil. Then I'm going to use this serum. They don't have hydroquinone. They are all hydroquinone free. I'm going to use this serum. Okay, snail serum. I'm going to use it. It's written on it hydroquinone free. If the camera can capture it, you see it there. See? I hope it can capture it. It says hydroquinone free, so it doesn't have hydroquinone oil as well. See, this is rescue oil. Will take care of stretch marks, scars, dry skin, aging, and blemishes. I'm also going to use this oil. So I'm going to measure all the oils inside this container, and I will use my spatula to scrape all the remaining. So treatment oil is 30 gram. So I'm going to measure treatment oil 30 gram. That is the Vits Gold, is 30 gram. The Vits Gold oil that I showed you earlier is 30 gram. Orange oil is 20 gram. Don't forget, we are making 1,000 gram of cream. So that is orange oil. Then the snail slime or snail serum is 30, but I will make this 20 and then I'm topping it up with the rescue oil. Watch the video very well, you will understand everything that I'm saying. There's nothing complicated about it. Okay, and if you have any question, please ask me. And I'll balance the 30 gram, okay, like a mixture of oil. I put a little of this and I'm putting a little of the rescue oil. This is the rescue oil. I'm going to put to make it 30 gram. I know you understand. If you don't understand, ask me questions, I'll answer. All right, yeah, and we are done with that one. It goes into the cream. We'll be mixing everything later, okay? So this one also goes into the cream. Then we still have few things to measure. We have glycol to measure, and we have fragrance and preservative. So the next thing we are measuring is glycol. In this, I have 30% of glycol. Glycol is going to help penetration of all these products that we are putting together, okay? That's what the business of glycol is in all these products. It's going to help with penetration, 30 gram. All right, glycol is ready, so we're going to pour it into the lotion, okay? We'll pour it into the lotion. All right, into the lotion. I'm going to scrape all the remaining listing in this container into it, and then we'll mix it. Okay, so this is our cream. The next thing I'm measuring into this is preservative. Preservative is 20 gram. Okay, that is our preservative. And the last thing is fragrance, and our fragrance is, so let me mix our preservative in very well. And then the last thing is going to be fragrance. But first of all, we are going to whisk this. I'm going to fix it to the engine and then whisk it and make sure that it's giving me a very creamy, nice paste. Okay, we are almost coming to the end of the video. If you have any question, please don't forget, you can ask on the group. This is our whisking machine. You can see how creamy it looks, okay? It comes with 2 whisks, but I'm using one so that it doesn't make it too thick. Like I said, it's a lotion. If I was making cream, I would have used a stick blender, which is a lotion. I'm whisking it. I'll whisk it more off camera. The next thing we are going to add is our fragrance. You can use any fragrance of your choice. There is vanilla fragrance, there's strawberry, there is peach. There is so many kinds of fragrance out there that you can use. So the last thing we are going to do is add our fragrance, and our fragrance is 10 gram, because fragrance can be very strong at times. So you have to be careful the kind of fragrance that you add, okay? So after adding that, we have come to the end of the video. If you have any question, please let me know, and then we'll move on from there. Thank you very much, and I'll see you in the next training. End product of our cream. See how beautiful it's looking.